And oh no, technical issues. What happens is it will,
There it is.
Here we go. It's going to be printing for you, and then it's going to be delivered within 2 to 3 days at home. So isn't that fantastic? We love that. So, carry on to the next one. While you're shopping.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't like it?
Oh, that's true. Free returns. Free returns, ladies, because, sometimes you don't like it. It does very well for Zappos, and we're probably seeing about 10% returns on here. So, you can also sell your shoes if you have a design that you think other people might have. We can do promotional things with, name someone famous. Selena Gomez. Sorry, I'm not in the teen market. And they can have their shoes and can have some kind of branded aspect, so you could look cool with some others. Next. So financials, unfortunately, have to go through some of these things, but we're going to go at 70, which is less than the actual market price that we got from our validated information, and it's not too bad for a customized shoe. The price per unit for the materials that you can buy right now through like a Cubify model, the production cost of actually having it printed, the capitalized equipment, $12, and then the shippings and allowing for the return policy gives you about $42. Now, of course, then we have other costs. We got to acquire those customers. Typical models online, we're going to go for an SEM approach by paying for various search terms and having a 3% CTR and a 1% conversion rate. It's about $100. So that's a lot of money to acquire those customers. But the thing is, you're going to get hooked. So now you're going to give us $280 with $12. Next. So you saw here's what's going on. You just iterate. Great shoe design. Good product. Thank you.
Great job, everybody. As everyone, let's get prepped while the judges ask questions of this team.
I know, we're very glad. So, struck me with the value props custom, great idea, but then you said returns are free. What are you going to do with returned custom shoes?
So I've actually given you a little demo of a shoe that's up there so you can pass that around. It's not something we printed because we're going to print it tomorrow, but it's of a polymer residue, which is actually biodegradable. So it's something that we would say is environmentally friendly, and then we can either recycle it ourselves or have customers recycle it.
I'm curious, over the weekend, you guys look at any competitive shoe companies like there's Milk and Honey in Los Angeles?
Yeah, Milk and Honey, Shoes of Prey were the two primary examples, and the differentiation between them is they're $150 and up with a traditional shoe, leather, metal, etc. And we've selected a teen market with a different type of manufacturing, so it's market differentiation.
So your bone to selling price is from $42 to selling price of $70. Is there enough margin for distribution?
I think that's what we want to test, right? It is a high acquisition cost because that's in the first few, trying to get those customers. You obviously have the social aspect. By going with a teen market, it's a very high viral marketplace. So that's the instance of the cost of acquiring new customers will significantly come down over time. And then as we go to scale, the $42 will obviously come down as well.
There's no retail model.
Not in this one.
No, it's direct, and from our evaluation that we did, by the third year with 500,000 shoes, we're looking about making about $15 million.
I'm sorry, what's the production time from the time I order to the time I receive my shoes?
2 to 3 days. It's only a few hours to actually print one of the shoes. So then it's QC and actually putting it in the post and making sure it gets to you.
What are the options for the
Materials?
Good question. The number of materials you can put in the 3D printers is expanding exponentially by the day. So we choose designs that lend themselves well to a lot of the plastics that are being used, but we're going to be able to add, as an example, Shapeways has started adding a lot of metallic options. So we'll be able to start adding metallic options once we get this off the ground. And you'll be able to see like the companies like Shapeways will start to offer more and more materials as time goes on. But already there's quite a vast amount of materials available.
So the shoes demoed at Paris Fashion Week, what were they made out of?
Nylon.
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 Yeah.
So very industrial, solid works, and they were sky-high heels.
During the course of the weekend, were you able to validate the quality of the product at all? Did any printed samples? A lot of the 3D printed materials I've seen being very rigid. The finish work hasn't been particularly good. If we were able to test any of that,
Not this weekend, unfortunately. We called all our resources up, and there was a demo guy here on Friday, but he didn't show up again. But we do have the plan to print it tomorrow.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Good evening, thank you for your time. I would like to present to you our startup, Azura, Fashion with a Cause. So, what if you can change the world with a piece of jewelry for the better? Well, now you can, because Azura is a socially conscious jewelry company that provides tiny pieces while fighting for a cause. I don't know if you're aware that parts of Guerrero, Mexico have been devastated from Hurricane Manuel. A lot of people are giving back, but not enough. So there's a lot of impacted areas all over Mexico that are suffering, but mostly this region. And we're actually partnering with some artisans and fine metalsmiths and producing great silver jewelry pieces that will be marketing in the website and also hopefully with retailers in the future. So business model validation, silver jewelry manufacturers from Mexico who will sell in bulk at very low price that will provide a large margin of profit when selling in the US. This will enable us to give back a good percentage back to the place of origin and areas in need. Marketing will be teaming with live organizations that will provide advertising of product and will return with their donations as well as company profit. Demographics will be socially conscientious people who are members of nonprofit organizations or, just like Toms. People are going to buy Toms because, hey, you're a good person, you're wearing Toms. So we're going to brand that product and make it also the Toms of jewelry. Cost and revenues.
The cost and revenues of we will be buying the prices, the cost to make the pieces. We will be saying like necklaces, rings, what else? For rings?
Rings, necklaces, bracelets, and
earrings. And it will cost about, the average piece will cost about $20 to produce and to manufacture, and we will sell it around an average of $100 or $150 in the US. And all the profits, 20% of the profits will give back to the people who made them in Mexico and help out their communities. So we will get out 20%. And here's the website, maybe you can explain it.
This was done very quickly, so it's not the final product, but we'll also have the option to have custom-made jewelry, so that will be something that's innovative. I know a lot of people already do that, but also the fact that it's socially responsible, I don't think we've really seen that in the past, so that's something that's new now. So yeah, this is me buying a silver opal necklace, adding it to cart, and going to my shopping cart. And 20% goes back to a good cause. Conclusion. People are now more than ever looking for ways to help their society. Azura gives people that option and will also provide a memorable fashion statement piece that will have a meaning and story behind it. Thank you very much.
So you say the Toms of fashion. Now, Toms, like when you wear Toms, everybody recognizes like,
Right.
oh, you gave that.
Exactly.
So you do that with jewelry.
We're going to start branding. We're contemplating this. Azura actually needs blue, so we were thinking about making blue our pretty much our color. So we're going to be engraving that piece into a lot of jewelry pieces. We're going to have smaller designs. I'm not smaller selections. So it's not going to be a huge range. We're working on finding a few staple jewelry pieces and having that branding.
So do you think that's an important part is that people recognize socially
Yeah, like you'll
like,
see
oh, that's.
Tiffany's, you're going to know it's Tiffany's.
Right.
So we're working on the branding of the jewelry, making blue our color also. Azura is like blue, clear new sky, so kind of that story also. Yes.
You talked about the socially conscious piece, but I didn't see it on the website at all. Do you guys struggle with how you integrated that, or?
Well, it was a very quick, we didn't have enough time to start with the website, but we will be showing that in the
Yeah, we have a section in the website where it explains where the silver comes from artisans in Mexico, and how we will give back, and it's integral part of our website, the program that we will create to give back to the community there in Mexico, so it will be, the story will be in the website.
It just seems like it should be around the product as well, though.
It should be around the product, so we are integrating that with the branding as well. I mean, with Tom's, you'll pretty much just see with the Argentine flag, so that's kind of what we'll be working in.
Did you have an opportunity to test the value proposition over the course of the weekend?
Yes, I did. I actually spoke with a lot of ladies, young ladies here at our market in the street, and I asked how often they're purchasing jewelry, and average so far is 1 to 2 times per month. And the price that they're willing to pay for a fine piece of silver jewelry is up to $200. So 50 to 200 is usually the answer I was given, which is what our average piece would be.
So there's a traditional distribution chain, right?
Exactly.
Today jewelry comes from all these places and gets sold in the US, right?
Exactly.
You're replacing it by a different distribution chain that's a little beneficial to the, do you know why? So for this new distribution chain, your key value prop is the consumer pool in your mind, right? The consumer in US will rather buy from you because of the value prop you provide back to them.
Exactly.
That's the key value
That's the
prop.
value proposition, exactly. We're also, that would just be the startup though, would be the website, but hopefully we can go into manufacturers, work with bigger companies also.
So how would you ensure that your jewelry